All right, this is getting up late, but I had a great weekend away with my son and my wife for my son's birthday. He turns 3 next week. Went before March break, before the absolute chaos. It didn't really help. There was a tournament that weekend for hockey, so the hotel was packed. All we wanted to do was hotel and a pool. But that's okay. Just like it's okay that the Leafs gave up the lead late in the game against New York Rangers because they still got the 2 points. So Samsonov's back in net. Bush is back on the Leafs, only for a little bit though. We only played like a period because Rempe absolutely, definitely charged and left his feet and clocked him in the head. That sucked. That sucked. Yarny's back in the lineup as well. Robertson out. Okay, we will get to Reeves versus Rempe. Did we talk about it already? Let's just talk about it now. Reeves, Rempe, or Remp, whatever you want to say his name is. Reeves said, "You want to go?" He didn't. And then he did. And then they went. And you're like, wow. Reeves is the underdog here. He is tiny, but then you realize he's just fighting a kid, and the kid's battered and bruised already. But does he deserve to fight Ryan Reeves? Yes, because he charged and left his feet and cracked Bush in the head, and Bush got out. He's out of the game. His first game back as a Leaf. People kept on going on Twitter like, Joseph Woll doesn't have social media. He didn't even realize Bush was back. He was questioning why he wasn't there for the last 2 years anyway, and that was funny. What wasn't funny was him getting hit in the head. What was great though was Reeves going, "We gonna fight?" And he goes, "Yeah." And you know, he held his own. Rempe did, but Reeves won that fight. He did. He clocked him a few times. Had a few bruising, but man, does the kid need to fight every game? No. Did he need to fight this game? Yes, because of his hit. He had to. Anyway, he said Leafs win 4-3 in a shootout. They could have won in regulation. They could have lost in OT, but they won it in the shootout. So here I got. Overall, it was a fantastic game between two great teams, as it was. First period, Lafreniere snipes off the post and like off the back, like camera and out. No one really knew it was a goal, and then it was a goal, and you're like, wow, that was a great shot. It's good to see him playing really well. So he scores in the slot, and why is he in the slot all by himself? William Nylander blows the zone. He blows the zone. That sucks, but that's what you get with Willie sometimes, and that made it 1-0. We'll get back to William Nylander in a little bit, and Lafreniere actually. So second period, Mitchell Marner holds the puck, double clutches the puck. There's D in front of the net. He uses them as a screen, slides it through Shesterkin's legs, and it's 1-1. Great goal by him. And Austin Matthews gets the primary assist. That's a rarity. I think it was his 26th apple of the season, so that's pretty cool. Though 67 seconds later, of course it's 67. Why 67? It just makes sense. It's the Leafs. Trocheck from Lafreniere and Panarin, 3-on-2. It was Panarin on the right side, drops to Laff freezes. Sammy feeds it over to Trocheck. Trocheck scores. Sammy can't get across in time. 2-1. But Sammy will remember that play. You will. And then William Nylander scores 3 minutes later. Big screen in front. He goes to the point like he always does. He just turns and fires it on net. It finds its way because it goes off of Gustafsson, I think, former Leaf. And that made it 2-2. So we're going to the third period, and then the Leafs get a lucky break. John Tavares in front of the net. Jarnkrok, who's back, who's playing great. He's playing with him and McMahon. Great cycle. They were phenomenal all night. This line I love. I loved it with Robertson and Tavares and McMahon. Yarny, I'm going to love it as well. And we should. They dominated all night, in my opinion. JT, it hits off his knee and it goes in. It's 3-2. It's great. It's great. Yarny with the assist there. And then we get to the tail end of the game. And Mitch Marner gets a chance to ice it. And he does ice it. But like it was icing. Because he missed the net. It was on his backhand. But there wasn't really any pressure. But he missed the net. So the Rangers get the face-off and they get it. And Lafreniere, I think it's Lafreniere finds Lafreniere shoots, I think, gets it through, and drops to Trocheck, who's on the side of the net there, and he scores. And that made it 3-3, and that sucked. So then we go into overtime. And the Leafs start, okay, and they're going, and then William Nylander's line gets out there, and then he's tired, and as they think he has enough time to get off, as New York's transitioning, New York quick transition. So the guy who comes on the ice can't get back in time. It's a 3-on-2. And this time, instead of Trocheck at the side, it's Panarin. And they get it to him. Boom. So wing to the top of the center ice to Panarin. They have that triangle going. And this was a more wide open net than Trocheck's goal. And he fires it. And Sammy just says, screw it. And he dives over and he makes a save with his blocker while dropping his stick, and he holds on to the rebound. This was insane. And after this, like, you have to win the game, Leafs. You have to win it. So they go into the shootout. And then they're down 1. Everyone's getting stopped. Zibanejad scores with this like snapper clapper looking thing, and it was really cool, but it sucked because it was the Leafs. And it all came down to Mitch Marner. And he goes and he dekes and he does that little double clutch thing. And we've seen Panarin do this before, but I thought Panarin's was worse than Mitch Marner's. He was still going forward. Everyone's like, oh, is it a goal? Of course it's a goal. Ties it up. And we go through. And then birthday boy Max Domi comes in and he holds the puck. He holds the puck. He's waiting. He's dropping that right shoulder, and then he flings it top corner. Flings it top corner on blocker's side. Boom. And then I think it's Trocheck comes down and hits the post against Sammy. Sammy outweights him. He hits the post. He doesn't know if they've won. Then they've won, and we all are excited. And the Leafs win 4-3 against the Rangers. They're 13-3 in the last 16 games. They're like, what, 9 wins in the last 10? Something insane. Like, this team. They've got like 2 games in hand at the Boston Bruins, and they're only down by 6 points. 1 game in hand against Florida, and they're down by 7, I think. But other than that, it doesn't matter. This team is on fire. The Rangers are a great team. The Leafs are a great team. What only sucks is they bring in a right-handed defenseman, which they said they weren't finished yet, but they bring in a right-handed defenseman, and he gets hurt right away because Rempe jumped. God, he got him right in the face. He got him in the head. He charged fast. That sucked. I guess little wins. I think Samsonov got the belt tonight, as he should. That save against Panarin was insane. You should be watching over and over and over again. So good. And Max Domi getting the birthday goal to win it. I love it. Anyway, there's not much else I got. This was just a game against 2 great teams, and I had a blast. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, the thoughts on the fight, the thoughts on the hit, the thoughts on the goal. Did Mitch Marner supposed to count? Would it have counted, in my opinion? Yeah. Against the Leafs, would I want it to be a goal? No. But is it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Go Leafs, go.